Good morning everyone, welcome to another vlog, and it's my last full day in the parks for this trip. I can hardly believe it. This morning I'm off to Hollywood Studios and then to Epcot this afternoon. I do have Genie Plus today. I had my alarm set this morning to make sure I was awake at 7 to book my first one, and I managed to get Slinky Dog Dash stairs. Sorry, 1 second. I don't want to fall down the stairs. I was up at 7 to make sure I got Slinky Dog Dash, which I did for 12:45. It was important to make sure I got it early enough because if I'm going to park hop to Epcot, I didn't want to get one for later in the day. I'm also going to prioritise getting one for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway today. I'm not so worried about Rise of the Resistance and Millennium Falcon because I just rode those in California not very long ago and they're exactly the same here in Orlando. And for my outfit today, I have my annual pass holder ears, which I love, and I have this blue dress from New Look. If it's still available, I will link it in the description below. And as you may be able to tell from the lighting behind me, I am away to the parks a lot earlier this morning because it's my last day. I really want to make the most of it. And as for rides in Epcot, I really want to try and do Ratatouille and Soarin' today as well. There is a bird joining us. So it looks like a Hollywood Studios bus must have just gone because there is nobody waiting. So that's kind of a bummer, but on the plus side it means that I will get a seat though. If you go onto your My Disney Experience app and you go into Resort, you can see bus times, which should in theory show you the same thing that it shows you up on the board. So the next one for Hollywood Studios is 8:45. So yeah, one must have just gone, but it can be handy to look at it on your phone so you know when to leave the room. Since I've been stood here, it just goes to show how many more people are going to the Magic Kingdom than anywhere else, because 3 Magic Kingdom buses have come and I can see another one waiting there, and every single one of them fills up. So there's just so many people waiting to go to that one park, whereas the others, Epcot, Animal Kingdom and here at Hollywood Studios, there's not that many people waiting. Okay, I've just gone through security, and just as a reminder, if you have an umbrella in your bag, take it out and hold it all the way out in front of you as you walk through the scanner. Otherwise you will have to get your bag searched, and the security people are always very happy if you take your umbrella out ahead of time and hold it out in front of you. And it's definitely the first time this trip that I've encountered this, getting into the park. Okay, I am in, and it was no finger scanning this morning. They do that for quickness when there's a really long line. You just literally scan your magic band or your ticket or whatever and then go straight in. And I need to get some coffee, and I really need something to eat as well. I woke up really hungry this morning, so I definitely need some breakfast. I have a feeling that Starbucks is going to be horrible at this time in the morning, so I might end up going to my Tower of Terror Joffrey's location, which very rarely lets me down. So nice again today. It was a little hot yesterday, but today is another day where it just doesn't feel like there's any humidity. It's amazing. Oh, it actually doesn't look bad. I mean, this is definitely closer, so I'm gonna get in there. So I have my coffee. I just have a regular latte, and I had to panic order something because I suddenly was at the register and I didn't know what I wanted. So I ordered a blueberry scone and they warmed it up for me. So let's see what this is like. That's good. It's not too sweet, which is what I wanted. I usually get the lemon cake, but I do find that a bit sugary sometimes first thing in the morning. So yeah, that's really nice. And I'm just taking a look on the My Disney Experience app, and this is potentially going to be my problem today. I could make my next one at 10:30. It is now 9:20. My Slinky Dog Dash is not until 12:30. I wanted to get Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and already the return time is at 12. So by the time another hour has gone by, this could be, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 p.m. or something. If you want to park hop to another park, that's when this can then get difficult because that's going to be too late for me. I'm sure there will be something else I can do, so maybe Toy Story Mania. Let's see what that's doing. So Toy Story Mania is only 9:50, so the likelihood is I'll be able to get that at a time that suits before I go across to Epcot. That's the thing with Genie Plus with Hollywood Studios. I definitely find it is the one park I really like to have Genie Plus. However, I think it works better if you're here all day, because then if the time's pushed to you later in the day, it's not a problem. If you're park hopping, then you will potentially encounter the problem I've just been describing. Having said that, I can book some for Epcot because Genie Plus is not per park, it's per day. So the fact that I've got it for today, I can book things for later in Epcot. So I would say if you have Genie Plus and you're doing half Hollywood Studios and half Epcot for the day, if you could get 2 return times at Hollywood Studios and then 2 later in the day in Epcot, if I could get, say, Ratatouille and Soarin', I would be happy with that, to have done 4 rides in one day. That's the thing with Genie Plus, you do have to be realistic about how many rides you're going to be able to do, because so many other people are using it that times do push then later and later in the day. It works pretty well at Magic Kingdom as well, just because there are so many attractions there. But definitely if you're doing Hollywood Studios, it is best if you're here for the whole day. And just as a side note, this is the strongest latte I think I've ever had in my life. I feel very, very understood by Starbucks this morning. I also just wanted to mention on the app something that didn't used to be there but is now. When you go onto the tip board for the park that you're in, if you have Genie Plus for the day, it will say here when you can book, as in the next time. I used to have to actually go and try and do one, and then it would tell me what time, but now it says it up here on this little purple stripe. I'm gonna take my coffee and walk with it. Of course I haven't finished it yet, because I do have a reservation to go for a drink at Ogre's Cantina. I love doing that, it's just such a great experience in there. And I'll keep everything crossed that I'll be able to do Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway today. It's not the end of the world if I don't. I will go for Toy Story Mania instead, but hopefully I'll get to do this. And Rise of the Resistance is temporarily down. That's not good news. Hopefully that won't be all day. Not that I'm planning on doing it today, but I would imagine a lot of people would be disappointed. And Star Tours has a 10-minute wait. I actually can't do it right now, otherwise I'm going to miss my Ogre's Cantina reservation, but I'm going to come back to it. And I'm really just taking it all in today as I'm walking around. Since this is my last day in the parks, it's really good to just soak everything in for that last day. And here is the board that you come to do the Batuu Bounty Hunters. I'm going to try and do that a bit later before I leave. I love all the sounds around here as well. You can always hear like ships landing and stuff. Just have to like listen carefully for all the different sounds happening. So I'm here at Ogre's Cantina. I'm all checked in for my reservation. He did say their system can't take a UK phone number, so I just need to hover around and they'll call me shortly. It definitely sounds like there's a party going on in there today. I'm inside, only waited like 10 minutes and I'm stood at the bar today. Just bear in mind with here, sometimes you'll be standing and sometimes you might get a table. It just depends. You can request a table, but you might have to wait for some time. And I'm not sure what to get. It feels a little early in the day for alcohol. I think I'm gonna get a carbon freeze. And I'm kind of tempted to get the Batuu bits just to see what they're like. So I just ordered the carbon freeze and the server told me that it's not going to be bubbling today like it normally does because the droid who's in charge of that is broken. So it's going to be a non-bubbly carbon freeze today. The lighting in here is always the worst. So here is my non-bubbling carbon freeze. So good. And here are the Batuu bits. I'm really doing my best to get some light on here so you can see them. So basically it's just lots of different crunchy bits. And this one with the holes in, she said it might be spicy, it might not. So I'm a bit worried about that one. Okay, I'm going to try this potentially spicy thing with the holes in. Oh my gosh, that is spicy. It is spicy. I just wanted to put this in the light where you guys can see it. There's actually like crunchy green beans and carrot and stuff in here as well. Some of it is like regular potato chips, but they've got really nice flavouring. I'm really enjoying this. That was a great experience in Ogre's Cantina as always. I absolutely love it in there. Bear in mind you get 45 minutes. Oh, the sun is very bright there. Yeah, you can have up to 45 minutes. Obviously after that they do need to turn the tables around because it's very, very busy. I absolutely loved it. While I was in there, it was time to make my next lightning lane. As I expected, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway had gone way too late for me to still be here because I'm park hopping to Epcot. So I got Toy Story Mania. And now I'm going to head over to try and do the Batuu Bounty Hunters game just to try it out. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing that, but I just want to show you guys how it actually works. If I can figure it out myself, I have the Play app downloaded now, so let's see what happens. So I'm in the app and I have Star Wars Batuu Bounty Hunters, which is just loading. I just took a selfie with those stormtroopers as I was walking through and I was told that it was suspicious behaviour. I'm just still waiting for this Batuu Bounty Hunters thing to load. It's really taking its time on the Play app, so hopefully in a second I can get going on this. Okay, what is this saying? Target temporarily undetectable. Please quit now and come back right away to continue tracking your target. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, this is more promising. To begin, head to the bounty board. We've got that right behind us. Tap the band to accept the job. Follow the signal. Green band lights show you're getting closer and red lights show you're moving further away. Check your band for confirmation that you've located the target. The lights will turn purple. Scan the door with your thermal scanner to identify the target. So that's the part you do with the phone then. Visit the Guildmaster's hideout to collect your credits. Repeat until you've located all the targets. Well, we just want to see kind of what happens, so let's start hunting.
Here, you can't get fooled me, I'm Obi-Wan McGregor.
I love your outfit, that's awesome. And the magic band is buzzing, so right way is green, which we just looked at on the app, wrong way is red, and the magic band is kind of doing some vibrating as this is all being explained. And this is who we're after. He looks kind of scary. So the app now has a picture of this guy that we're looking for, and those instructions are there on the bottom again. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to show you on the magic band because it's very sunny today and it's hard to see the magic band flashing. It's currently flashing green, so let's walk in one direction and see what happens. And the band continues to flash and vibrate as you're going around, so I can see how this depletes the battery pretty quick on the magic band. And it's flashing a lot and getting very excited now, so I guess we might be in the right area. So when I walked past this way a minute ago, it was green. Now it's flashing red as I've walked back in this direction. So this is a lot harder than I thought. Oh, now we're green again. Okay. So it's got to be around here then. Oh, and just as I'm about to step out of this section, it has gone red again. So where do we need to go? This is actually harder than I thought it was going to be. The cast member said I just need to keep walking around until it goes purple. Oh, oh, we're purple, we're purple. Ha, gotcha. And now you have to scan your band at the Guildmaster's hideout to collect your credits. So just to fully explain this to you guys, as you're walking around and your magic band is like flashing green, it is the doorways that you're looking for that have this panel next to it. But in order for it to flash pink or purple like it is now, you do have to go right up to the door. If I just kind of breezed past it here, it didn't work. You have to kind of walk right up and then the magic band went purple. So that's how that works. And I just wanted to try that out today to show you guys. I can really see how that would be a fun game, and you can keep going back and doing more of them. So when you find yourself in the park and it's maybe busy and the attractions have got long wait times, so I'm just walking down some stairs, I feel like that would be a really, really good thing to do to pass some time and actually something fun and interactive. If you feel like the day is very busy and you can't get on attractions, that can sometimes be frustrating. So if you've got Magic Band Plus, I think that'd be a really great thing to do. Once you're done, you come back to the screen, and to the right hand side is this door where you scan your magic band to get your credits.
I see you found the first bounty. Not bad. But you'll need to collect a lot more to join the Bounty Hunters Guild. Here are your credits.
Oh, we got 750 credits. Like I said, I'm not going to do any more today. I really just wanted to show you guys how that works. Definitely when I come back, I will do some more. I really enjoyed that, and like I said, I think it'd be a good thing to do on a day when the park is busy. But now I'm going to head over to Toy Story Land. I think I'm going to be too pushed for time to do Star Tours. It is amazing how quick time goes when you're in the parks. So I'm going to go over, I've got Toy Story Mania first and then Slinky Dog Dash. Another thing I just wanted to make you guys aware of quickly are PhotoPass lenses. I thought these were just kind of available to everybody, but it now seems that a lot of them are only available when you have Genie Plus. So on a day that, here I am, on a day that you have Genie Plus, let me just show you how these work. Okay, the light is going to make this very difficult to see, but can you see Baby Yoda there on my shoulder? He's like waving. So some of these are park dependent, so you have to actually be in the park. Others, it doesn't really matter what location you're in, but you do have to have Genie Plus for a lot of them to work, and you can take a little video or a little photo. It's so cute. So this Coco one, for example, it tells you that you need to be in Epcot for that one. Let me just go on to this Groot one, and you should see, oh, there's Groot. He's supposed to sit on your shoulder, but obviously I've got the vlog camera. But I just wanted to show you this because it's something I didn't realise you have to have Genie Plus to get a lot of these to work. So if you do have it on any of your days, make sure you make the most of it because this is really, really awesome. I love this. I've just had a little sit down there playing with those lenses. That is really, really good fun using those. One tip I will say though, if you have Genie Plus for the day, you're going to be using those lenses. You're going to perhaps be doing Batuu bounty hunters and stuff like that, because doing all of those things really does drain the battery on your phone. And I've noticed today, it has just drained so quickly, so make sure you do bring a charger with you. And now it's time for Toy Story Mania, so I'm gonna head over there. And the standby wait here is 70 minutes, so I'm very glad I've got a return time.
For your safety, please remain seated and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your game trim at all times.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give up already because the gun on this is defective. I'll try and show you in a minute, but it will literally only shoot straight. It won't shoot down low or up high. So let me see if I can show you. So it will shoot there. If you try and lift it up, if I put it all the way down, it still just shoots straight. That is literally the worst score I've ever had, but on this occasion that was totally not my fault. So that was a bit of a flop. I did tell the cast members and they asked if I wanted to go round again. I'm not going to just because of time today, and I've ridden this a lot of times, but they would have let me go again because it wasn't working properly. So that was nice, but yeah, I wanted to let them know because I didn't want the next person to have the same problem. Oh, and we have emerged to the Toy Story store. Look at Lotso. I love him. Oh, this is like the weighted Lotso. Oh, I love him. And he's $29.99. And just as I've come out here, it's time to make my next Genie Plus return time. And I'm really not having the best experience, if I'm totally honest. I've just gone to look for Epcot because obviously I'm hopping over to there. And there is nothing left for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. And there is also nothing left for Frozen Ever After. All of those are gone for the day. And it is only 12:30. So effectively, I feel like I've kind of paid for Genie Plus today just to get to ride Slinky Dog Dash. I probably could have ridden this ride this morning with a fairly low wait time. So unless I can pick up a return time for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, if somebody else cancels, maybe I can pick one up, then it is kind of a bummer in that respect that I'm not going to get to do that ride. And I'm just telling you about these experiences so you guys can manage your expectations, because when you buy Genie Plus, it kind of in your head feels like I'm going to be able to ride all the bigger rides and do all of that in one day, and it doesn't necessarily work out that way. But on the plus side, it is definitely going to feel worth the money because I'm going to get to ride Slinky Dog Dash now, and this is one of my favourite rides in all of the parks. I love this. And of course you can ride it in standby, but the wait time is 120 minutes, and I really would not want to do 2 hours in a line by myself. That would be very, very boring. I was accidentally 5 minutes early there. I thought it was 12:30 and it was 12:35, but they did let me through because it was 12:30. It was only 5 minutes. Love Wheezy.
Hey guys.
Just one?
Perfect. So your one will be on the right hand side, okay?
Thank you. And I'm riding at the back, which is my favourite. Riding at the back is the best on this ride.
Here we go.
If I get to do Soarin' over at Epcot as well, I will feel like Genie Plus was worth it today, even maybe just for that. It's so good. And I should mention that Genie Plus was $18 today. The system has changed, so the price is not a flat rate of $15. It varies by day, time of year, what season it is. It can vary just day to day, so always check, but it was 18 today. And now I'm going to exit here and head over to Epcot. I do keep refreshing the app to see if I can pick up a return time for either Frozen or Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, so I'll keep you updated on that. Let's just have a quick look in this store on the way out. And this is called Mickey's of Hollywood, by the way. I need to hydrate, so let's just get one of these. And this store does have a lot in the way of kids' clothing and toys and stuff like that. Although I do see a sneaky Loungefly over here. They have the pink one. This will be pricey though, because it's one of those fully sequined ones. $95. So that is going to be it for Hollywood Studios on this trip. As always, I've really loved it here. There's a few attractions I haven't got to do this time, but there is always next time. And to get across to Epcot, you have the choice of the boat over there or the Skyliner. If you get the Skyliner, you will just have to switch from this line over to the Epcot one when you get to Caribbean Beach. If you took the boat, it will just take you all the way there. There'll just be a few stop-offs at the resorts. I'm going to get the Skyliner, of course, because I absolutely love it. It's my favourite mode of transportation now at Disney. Okay, the Skyliner cast member was awesome. He saw the camera and asked if I wanted one with like a clear view out, because the ones that have got characters on the outside, you can't see out of them so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Epcot International Gateway.
Oh, we've stopped. It always feels weird when you stop completely. So I'm here at the Caribbean Beach transfer station, and because I'm going to have a fairly long day today, I'm going to get on the Epcot line, but I think I'm going to stop off at the Riviera, just have a little break and a sit down, because a long day for me, if I'm standing and walking all day, it is a lot. So I'm going to take a quick break and then head through to Epcot. And I love this Skyliner travel in the middle of the day because I've got a gondola to myself again. And here we are at the Riviera. I'm going to get myself a coffee, sit in one of their nice comfy chairs. I can highly recommend doing this, not necessarily here, but in one of the Disney resorts in the middle of the day. Just get yourself a break, especially if you're planning on staying until late in the evening. And getting theme park legs, general fatigue, blisters, none of it is fun. And the good thing about getting off here at this resort is then you can just hop straight back onto the Skyliner here to make your way to Epcot. So there was nowhere to sit in the main lobby, so I'm in this little library area. And I ordered a hot caramel macchiato, but she accidentally made it iced, so now I have both. So I have 2 coffees to drink. And before I go, I always just have to take a look at this view out of the window at Riviera. It's so beautiful. And this is a lot busier in the lobby than usual, but it is a Sunday, so I guess a lot of people are going home today. Okay, back onto the Skyliner and off to Epcot. Okay, I've arrived at Epcot and I'm going to be doing a live stream for Patreon just for the next sort of 20 minutes. So the next time you see me, I'm probably going to be somewhere over near Soarin' for my return time. Okay, I'm all done with my Patreon live stream and now I'm going to head over to Soarin'. I'm in the Land Pavilion now and I think the wait time is, it's 45 minutes, which is not too bad, but I'm glad I've got a return. And then I'll see if I can get another return time, maybe for Spaceship Earth or something, although it was down when I looked earlier and Test Track was down, so that's not good for Epcot, having those two down at the same time. Here we go. Love this attraction so much. That's one good thing about being a party of one, you can fill in available space. So I managed to get in the B section, which is in the middle. That's the best view. So I'm all done on Soarin', and it really does make a difference being in that middle section. I absolutely love that attraction. I've just gone onto Genie Plus to see if there's anything else I can do. Spaceship Earth is still down, Test Track is still down. There's still nothing for Ratatouille and there's still nothing for Frozen. So that's kind of unfortunate. I did make one for Living with the Land, which I probably didn't need to. I think it's like a 10-minute wait, but you know, I thought I might as well since I've got Genie Plus. So I'm gonna go and ride Living with the Land, then just have a little wander and then probably head across to the Polynesian. I am feeling slightly under the weather, to be totally honest. I've been absolutely fine until today and I just feel a little bit iffy. I'm not quite sure what is up, you know, when you're just like not 100%. And this will be my first time on Living with the Land this trip. I don't think I even did it last time either.
Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these fruits like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice are well known around the world. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases.
And just as I'm leaving the land pavilion, I thought I'd give you a look from above so you can see the whole thing. I love this pavilion. I know one day they're probably going to change everything in here, so I always make the most of it while it's still the same. I don't know where today has gone, to be honest, considering I had such an early start this morning. It's absolutely whizzed by. That tends to happen when you get to the end of your trip. Each day just goes quicker and quicker. This weather is amazing and Spaceship Earth just looks so good. And Nemo only has a 10-minute wait here. Once you get later in the day, most people are over in the World Showcase, so you can get onto a lot of these rides with minimal waits. It's just a shame that Test Track and Spaceship Earth are both down. Oh, it looks like people are getting on Spaceship Earth, so I might be able to do that now. Okay, so I made a little lightning lane for this, not because I necessarily need one, but because I can. I had an availability to make one. And quite a few people have got in the line now, so that was probably a good call.
And they've stopped momentarily. Before your signal, remain seated at all times.
Like a grand and miraculous spaceship, our plan is to sail through the universe of time, which none of the others can understand. But the nations who trade with all of them have
So that's going to be it for Epcot for this trip, and just as I'm leaving, my favourite music has started. That's actually made me a little bit emotional as I'm walking out. Maybe it's because I'm a bit under the weather as well, I don't know, but it's been amazing being here in Epcot. All of the times that I've been this trip, it's been great. Today obviously was a bit of a short visit, and Genie Plus, in the end it was okay. I managed to do 2 attractions in Hollywood Studios and 3 here in Epcot, which is not too bad. And before I leave, I do need to remember to just go to guest relations to renew my annual pass. They're not selling any new ones, but people who have an existing one, you can keep it, but it's very important to renew it. And I don't want to go home without doing that, because ringing up from the UK is a little bit of a pain. So I'm going to go and do that now, and then I'll be on the monorail. And there's no one here at the one outside the park, so that is perfect. Okay, annual pass is renewed, that's sorted. So now off to the Polynesian. And I did ask if there's any update on when new annual passes will begin to be sold, because I know that's a question a lot of you guys have got, because at the moment they're not selling new ones. You can only renew if you already had it, and that's been the case for a long time. And she said there's still no word on it. She doesn't think it'll be this year, so who knows. I know it's very frustrating for people though who live locally or come out here a lot, if you live in the States or if you're in the UK and you have DVC or whatever and you come out here a lot. So hopefully, fingers crossed soon. So now I just need to switch onto the resort monorail, and when we were on that monorail just a second ago, the narration, like the voiceover thing, was out of whack as soon as we got on, and just then it told us to follow our head and watch our step. And at first I was like, am I delirious because I'm not feeling good? But other people laughed, so it definitely did say that. That was really weird. Here we are at the Polynesian. I've got a little bit of time before my reservation, so the first thing I need is a nice cup of tea. Whenever I'm feeling under the weather, that is absolutely what I need. Okay, I've had my cup of tea, which was so good, really, really needed. And now I'm going to check in for my reservation. It is extremely quiet here at Ohana tonight. I don't know what is going on. I guess there's a Halloween party, so a lot of people will be there. But normally it is just so busy here, and it doesn't appear to be that bad. No waiting today, basically going right in, which again is unusual. So I'm seated here, and I've actually sat at this exact same table before. The fireworks will be over in that direction. So those are the windows facing the Magic Kingdom, and I'm kind of off to the side. And this time they've actually got a menu showing what you get with this meal. Normally the server will explain it to you, but I guess they have this here now so you can just see for yourself what is involved in this meal. It's family style, so they just bring all of this. I'm going to ask them not to bring the beef or the shrimp because I won't eat it and I don't want it to go to waste. Some bread has just shown up. I don't normally eat a lot of the bread, I'll try it, but I definitely don't want to fill up on that. Then I have salad, and the salad is now just like a regular kind of garden salad. It used to have little tortilla strips and stuff on it, but now it's just kind of like a regular one. But you guys know know I love a salad. And now I have the best bit that I'm really interested in, which is the pot stickers, noodles and the broccoli. These pot stickers and noodles are one of my favourite things to eat ever. I love them. And now I have the chicken in the chimichurri sauce. I can never say that word properly. I'm going to get into this. I'm really hungry now. And they have someone playing music as always, which I love here. Okay, I am done in, and I've even had to get my dessert to go because I am feeling so unwell. I am really not feeling good, so I'm gonna head back in an Uber to the resort. I was gonna pack tonight, that is gonna have to wait until the morning. I really just need to crawl into bed. Good morning everyone, and I'm just checking out of room 4442. I'm going home today. I'm feeling a little bit better this morning than I did last night. I felt so unwell last night, I didn't know what was going on. I came back, went straight to bed, definitely come down with something just yesterday afternoon. It started coming on, but I feel okay. I've got maybe an hour and a half until my sunshine flyer is coming to pick me up, so I'm just gonna go to the lobby and hang out there, get some coffee. So I'm all checked out. I'm just in the All-Star Music food court here, and I've just got myself a nice coffee and some apples. I think they come with caramel, but I really just wanted the apples. And then I can grab some dinner at the airport when I get there. Okay, so the Sunshine Fly brings you in on the B side, and it looks like Virgin Atlantic is the A side, so let's get over there. And it looks like security is pretty horrible. It usually is here in Orlando, so brace yourself for that. But I just need to head back here first to do bag drop. I've already checked in online, so that's done. Okay, I'm all done checking in, and my bag was 21 kilos, so it's actually less than when I came out here, because I managed to offload a lot of stuff into my owner's locker, so that was good. And it's about 2 hours now until boarding, so I'm just gonna go and get something to eat, and then I'm gonna go and face security. Hopefully it won't take too long. So as always, got my airport McDonald's and my last taste of high C before I get back to the UK. I do love this stuff. This is massive though, I'm not gonna be able to drink all that, but I do love it. Okay, I'm through, and now it's off to gate 86 today, and security took around 30 minutes. It actually wasn't that bad. Okay, I've made it to the gate. I think it's about 40 minutes now until boarding. Everything's calm here at the moment, but it normally gets a bit crazy when everyone starts turning up. But hopefully boarding will be smooth and we'll be underway pretty soon. I'm feeling a little bit rough, to be honest with you. I'm not terrible, like not as bad as yesterday, but yeah, just ready to get on the plane and hopefully get some sleep on the way home. Hey everyone, I'm now back from my Disney trip, so I just wanted to finish this vlog and say a huge thank you to you guys for watching these videos, liking, commenting, subscribing, everything that you do. I'm really glad that you've enjoyed them. I had such an amazing time doing a split stay, going back to International Drive to stay for a little bit for the first time in such a long time. That was really interesting and definitely a throwback for me, so I really enjoyed doing that. And of course staying at Disney, which is always my favourite thing to do. I'll be doing another trip early next year. That will be towards the beginning of February, and it won't be a solo trip. I do have a travel buddy for that one, which is someone you guys will recognise, so I'm really excited for that. If you're looking forward to more Disney vlogs, please do give this video a thumbs up. That really helps other people to find them when they're looking for Disney vlogs. I can't wait to get back out there and experience the Festival of the Arts, which will be happening. It could be cooler weather potentially in February, so we'll see what happens. And in the meantime, for the next few weeks, there will be other videos coming up. I do have a very interesting video coming up on DVC, so all about DVC, and both myself and Becky will be doing that. She owns from resale, I obviously own direct from Disney, so we'll be able to answer all of your questions, and I'm going to be asking for those questions really soon over on Instagram, so be sure to follow along over there as well. And there'll be a few other different videos coming up over the next few weeks, and then it will go into the new series in February. So a huge thank you to you guys for watching. I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.